Hello and welcome back to the channel Blepharospasm My Journey. Today I'll start this video with a quote. So the famous quote that goes like this: when the diet is wrong, the medicine is of no use. If the diet is right, you don't need any medicines. Probably you guessed it already. The video today is about the food. So some of the friends here are asking me, what is the food that you ate? Did you follow any special diet? Did you follow any special guidelines on the things that you ate and all this? Did you make any changes to your diet? So I did not make any changes to my diet from the beginning. I mean, when I say from the beginning, I did not make changes since the dystonia started. But I will share the diet that I regularly followed. So I only ate fruits, vegetables, grains, and nuts. So being a vegetarian, it is easy for me, and I totally understand if you are eating a plant-based food, it is absorbed easily into your body and it only takes so much time for it to digest completely. So I know fruits digest in like 3 to 4 hours. They stay in your system before they are excreted, that is 3 to 4 hours. Vegetables take around 8 hours to completely go from your mouth and then pass through all the intestines and get out. And the grains stay for 18 hours. So I did not put in grains in the morning, some grains in the afternoon, some grains in the evening, because I wanted to give the time of healing for my body. I maintained a particular diet that I always have been doing since I understood this, how things go in and how long they take to get out. So I make sure I eat the grains only once in a day, and apart from that, whenever other times I'm hungry, I just snack on the dry fruits or nuts or vegetables or fruits mostly. So I take one meal a day. The other times it is fruits, nuts, and vegetables. So the only one cheating that I did here was coffee in the mornings, and there's absolutely no food products. When I say food products, it means all the cartons and all the food that is available in the stores already made, like cereals, different kinds of snacks. You don't know when they are made, you don't know what they contain, you don't know how many preservatives, how many colors, how much of sugar they have. So I always ate cooked food or vegetables or fruits or nuts, cashew nuts, walnuts, almonds, raisins. I know everything that is plant based. I can't talk about the animal based food. I had milk and yogurt for sure, but other than that, I did not eat any meat or fish or anything at all, because I'm a vegetarian from the beginning, and you might want to look at your charts to see how long it takes to digest and how is it absorbed into your body. So since I only ate freshly made food, so every time I have to cook it and then eat it within 3 hours of time, I did not have to reheat the food. So there's no use of oven in my house. And one thing I wanted to tell here is we have a prana in our body that is the life source, which is maintaining us. If the prana leaves the body, we are dead. So as long as the prana is there in your body, you need some source to maintain that prana and keep you alive. So how can you keep that alive? By taking in some other prana in some other source, and that source for us is food. So you have to understand that food is also a kind of prana. So only the fruits, vegetables, anything plant-based that is not dead, anything plant-based, and grains that are cooked, and when you eat it, only within 3 hours they maintain their prana. And this is told to me by gurus. So I am telling you, I'm just repeating it here. So we can't see this prana, but that is how we maintain the life source within us, because we are taking the prana from the food. Any food products that you see, any frozen foods, any reheated foods, anything that is cooked, put away in the refrigerator, and that is ate after you don't know how many number of days, that food doesn't contain prana, and it does not heal you or it does not give you anything. Any frozen refrigerated foods or any food, the products that you find is lifeless, totally lifeless. And food with preservatives is dead food. You are just like a corpse, a dead body is maintained after it is dead using some oils. The food preservatives are preserving the food after it is dead, and we don't want to have such food. Just so I'll give you an example for that. At one time in my life, few years back, I had no other option other than eating the food, the frozen food. So I took 1 month to cook a lot of food and freeze it away. So I thought for the next 6 months, I'm going to be extremely busy and I am not going to have a single minute of time in my life to cook food for myself. So I thought I am going to store all this food in the freezer, and slowly each day I can take it out and survive for 6 months. And that's what I did. And after the at the end of 6 months, I had many diseases that I cannot describe here. So that was a lifetime lesson for me, and I did not go back to freezers and refrigeration of the food again after that. So it was a very hard learned lesson and a very important lesson. So I would suggest not to make the mistakes that I already made. So that's the reason why I'm telling you here. So keep yourself away from the frozen foods and the dead food. So you might ask me one question. Here we are dealing with the neurological brain disorder. Why are we talking about the food? So the answer is, even if it is the neurological disorder with the brain, the mind, you should understand there is a relation, interconnection between the brain and the body, between the mind and the body, and we can't deny that. If you eat well, your mind works well and you can work on it. So we need the brain here to meditate. So if we are taking care of the body, we will be able to sit and breathe properly and meditate. So if there are any diseases in your bodies, how can we even meditate? How can we even sit and do anything for the brain? If you eat heavily, you will fall asleep and you don't want to meditate. If you eat too little, you will be starving and you will be very restless. So you can't even sit still for some time and you can't relax. So some of my suggestions here to be able to meditate is, eat only so much to satisfy your hunger. Don't fill yourself. Eat quietly, slowly, and peacefully. So why am I saying this is, put the meditation part away. I had the spasms with the tongue and with the cheeks going on when I'm eating something. I couldn't eat while watching TV. I couldn't eat when somebody is around. So all of these things were going on, and you have to eat. As soon as I put something into my mouth, I had spasms, and still I was trying to chew, and it was so difficult. Sometimes I would even choke with all these spasms going on. So I decided I really have to take time to eat all by myself. First, learn how to eat. So I started watching some videos about my gurus, from my gurus, on how to eat. How is the culture asking you to eat? It's not about the culture, like I told you in the first video itself. Hinduism is not a religion; it's a way of life. So in this, they ask you to respect your food, because that is giving you the life source, life to maintain your life source. You want to respect your food. You really want to eat only when you are really hungry. You want to only eat so much to satisfy your hunger. Eat quietly, slowly, peacefully, without any disturbances, and chew well. Chew really, really, really well, so it digests well and it is absorbed completely into the body. Respect the food that is going inside you, and it is healing you, and it is giving you life. So just sit properly like that, or sit properly on a table with your legs down, and eat properly, and do not deviate yourself. Just focus on the food and eat it well. So it's a two-way relationship between the mind and the body. Eat well to meditate well, and meditate well to keep well. I hope you will continue to eat good and get well soon and meditate well. And my prayers will be always with you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.